This is the story of when I heard my neighbors get murdered. Watch until the end because you'll be shocked at what really happened. Something serious happened. The entire street is taped off. And a private investigator wants to come in and ask us some questions.
Can you tell me what you know about your neighbors?
For some context, my mom pretty much lives in the middle of nowhere. Just some small bungalow homes, but down the street, there's this one random mansion. It's blocked off by a gate, and the owners are never home. Honestly, not much. I know they're busy people.
How do you know that?
Well, because of him. I was out on an evening walk with my sister Tabitha. We were both visiting mom at the same time, so it was a great chance to catch up. There aren't that many cars that pass through this area, so it wasn't hard to notice. There's this black van parked down the street, right by the neighbor's house. The windows are tinted, and I definitely never seen it around before. It's a little creepy. So we decided to turn around and cut the walk short. But that's when I get this feeling that someone's watching us. It came from the trees, so I'm like, "Come out!" I would have just walked away, but whoever or whatever is stalking us, last thing I want is for them to know where my mom lives. So me and Tabitha are just standing there, ready for whatever, and then
A dog.
yeah.
And then?
I think he was really hungry because he wouldn't stop following us.
What the hell does this have to do with your neighbors?
Jeez, this guy's a little eager, don't you think? Anyways, we named him Nino, and believe it or not, Nino has everything to do with my neighbors. Also, turns out that most of you guys who watch me aren't actually subscribed. So if you like the content and want to support the channel, go ahead and hit the bell. It's free, and you can always change your mind later. And if you see either of these surveys pop up, please rate us 5 out of 5. Enjoy the video. So, we took him in, cleaned him, fed him, played with him. You already know I was down to keep him, and so was Tabitha, but my mom was like,
"What about his owners? We can't just steal someone's dog."
Dogs are expensive. Who will pay for him?
But Tabitha and I negotiated, and we came to a compromise. We put up flyers all over the neighborhood, and if the owners don't come to claim him, then we keep him. 3 days go by and it's looking promising. Spoke too soon. This fancy looking car pulls up, and that's when she showed up. Can I help you?
I'm here to pick it up.
Excuse me?
That. Come on, let's go, little one.
You know, he was pretty hungry when we found him.
My husband and I are away often. Business meetings and whatnot. We don't all have so much free time.
I didn't like this lady at all, but a deal's a deal. So as hard as it was, I watched her take him back and drive right to... You guessed it.
Look, I don't care about the dog. Tell me about the night of the murder.
This guy was really pushy. Like, I get it, he's just trying to do his job. But I was starting to suspect that he might have some other hidden agenda. Last night, we're all up watching a movie, and that's when we hear. We thought it was just part of the movie at first, but then... There it is again. The weird thing is that it's coming from the backyard door. So I get up to go check. I head into the kitchen and switch on the lights outside. It's Nino. He's pawing at the glass, so I open the back door and he runs inside. He's really freaked out about something, so I try to calm him down. After he finally chills out, I know what this looks like.
Steven, why did you take him back?
Did you steal him?
No,
They're rich. What did they sue us?
What? That's not even... And that's when we heard it. There was no mistaking it. Gunshots. And I don't know why, but my first reaction was to run outside and see what was happening. But when I got outside, all I managed to see was a black van speed away.
Did you get his license plate?
No, I was too late.
Have you seen your neighbor since?
No. Is she okay?
She's fine. Can't say the same about her husband, though. Please contact me right away if you hear from her.
I should have known something was up. Nino is super friendly with everyone, so it was really weird that he kept growling at this guy. But I guess that's why they say dogs are the best judge of character. Oh, no. The license plate number from the van that was parked outside that night perfectly matches the investigator's van. But that was from before the night of the shooting. That means... I knew something was up with that guy. Looks like he's not really who he says he is. But then, who is he? And why is he looking for my neighbor? That night, everybody's gone to bed, but I'm having trouble falling asleep. Feeling really paranoid. But you know, I follow the typical advice. Close my eyes and count. What was that? 3 a.m.? I must have dozed off. Nino! Now, I thought we got rid of you.
Get lost!
You're bleeding. What happened last night?
Like I told you before, my husband was a very important businessman. He sold certain product to a very specific type of clientele. And let's just say his business wasn't exactly legal. One day, his clients were very angry with him. They accused him of stealing from them. And in this business, you can't exactly pick up and leave. So my husband decided to work with the feds. He planned on turning over all of his clients in exchange for immunity. No prison for him or me. But it was a setup. His clients were in on it the whole time. So they sent someone and they took care of him. They almost got me too. Clearly.
Damn, it all makes sense now.
Now then, we'll be on our way.
What if he doesn't want to go with you?
So what? It's my property.
He's alive, not just someone's property. How about we let him choose?
Fine.
Nino,
Here.
come!
A boy? Good boy.
Gretchen starts walking away with Nino, and he starts whimpering and crying. I'm devastated, but Nino made his choice. My hands are tied.
Yuck!
Nino keeps coughing more and more intensely until he yaks out a... What the?
Yes, I knew it!
Gretchen runs and picks it up, completely disregarding how gross it is. Then she reaches inside and pulls out the most intense gem I've ever seen. That's why you wanted him?
Do you know how much this is worth? This is why my husband died.
You disgust me. She doesn't even hear me. She's so in awe over this gem. The things we own end up owning us. That was certainly true for Gretchen and her husband, but thanks to that gem, she completely forgot about Nino, so I guess everything worked out. After that night, I adopted him and took him back with me to the city. And Gretchen? Something tells me that karma will eventually catch up with her.